Well, you know, it would probably be helpful if I could spell. If I could spell, if you fail the want, yeah, that's not right. I'm a game designer. We don't have to spell. Okay? So, let me put that link in chat for those people who might have a difficult time finding it. We will do this. There we go. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and continue on from a video that I made yesterday where we were exploring some dual pistol shooting mechanics. And I said in that last video that there's still some things that we should probably do. So this video, this live stream, probably is not going to be quite as long as it was yesterday. But we are going to try to finish this up so that we have something a little bit more tangible. I'm not supposed to be smoking in my house, by the way. But seeing how it's my house, I make the rules. And the rules say that I'm going to smoke in my house while I'm doing this live stream. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and open the engine up, and we're going to open back up the project that we left off with yesterday, and we'll try to patch up some stuff. So what project was that? My project? I may have to rename this. If these live streams continue, I may have to. I do have chat. Oh, did I do my intro? Hello everyone. This is John Galt speaking, here with another live stream where I'm trying to get my motivation back and get back into doing some stuff in this engine, which will probably be changed to Unreal Engine 5. I don't know. I'm not too keen. I messed around with Unreal Engine 5 for a little bit and wasn't too thrilled with it. So every time we open this stupid project, it's coming back to this default map. So let's go ahead and fix that. So we're going to go under settings, under project settings, and maps and modes. And we're going to put this to be our Untitled map, I think is the one. And we will set that to also be our default map. So now, the next time we come in here, it shouldn't do that. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and do my obligatory light mass importance volume and stuff. So let's go ahead and stick this in here. I'm not the arty art type guy, but I do think we should put this in here. So we need a skylight. And for those of you who don't know, a skylight is actually something that's important. You guys see this dark shadow here? I talked about this in another video, but we'll go ahead and drop one in. See how it brightens up the shadow area? I don't like things to be so dark. We live in a world that's dark enough without having Unreal Engine be dark too, right? Hello, Mr. Ripper Junkie. I do have chat open. I see you over there. All right, now let's put a couple volumes in here. Wherever the hell those are. I'm having to relearn Unreal Engine all over again. Ain't that a pisser? Yeah, that's a pisser. So light mass importance volume. I'm going to drop this in here, and we're going to poke in some arbitrary numbers here of, I don't know, what, 5,000? And hit tab and then put 5,000, tab, and then we'll do, oh wow, that's 50,000. That's completely wrong. Yeah, that's good enough. And then we'll jack it up to like 1,000. This is just to brighten things up a little bit. And then we'll put the character light mass importance volume, indirect detail, something another. What the hell is this thing even called again? Yeah, it brightens up the shadows on the character specifically, is what it does. Okay, so we'll do this 100 less, so 4900, 4900, and 900. And then we'll bring this up a little bit. Might need moved a pinch. Okay, now let's rebuild the lighting here. And it should shut up about, no, you ain't got no light mass. Okay. So now let's spawn in here and see what we got to do. So yesterday, we got this thing shooting a hit scan weapon. So the plan is we're going to get it shooting projectiles instead of hit scan. And we're going to create some animations to help smooth this character's locomotion out a little bit. So I think we'll start with the animations first, because those are the ones that are the biggest pain in the ass, I guess. So you guys, I'm not very good at animation, but we'll try to do this. So in this dual wield anims here, we're going to open up the jog forward, and we're going to pause the animation, and then we're going to scrub it all the way back to the very beginning. And over here on the skeleton, we're going to select the root, and we're going to change turn the snaps back on, and we're going to change this to 5-degree increments. And we are going to go 45 degrees this way. And then we're going to take the spine 01, and we're going to go 45 degrees back this way. And then we're going to hit key, and then we're going to hit apply. And now if we play this animation, we have that. See that? So this is forward right. Okay. You know what? Actually, I've already screwed the pooch on this. We're supposed to make a copy of jog forward, and I actually edited the original one. So we're going to put this back to default, and we're going to do that by hitting this button, and we're going to say remove track. And we're going to hit this button again and say remove track. And now it's back to the way it was supposed to be. Actually, you know what? Actually, I don't think we have to do that. Let's just remove that altogether. Save it. Save all the things. Now let's open this back up again and make sure it ain't dicked up. Okay. So what you're actually supposed to do is duplicate this. And this will be, I guess we'll just start out with forward left. Like that. And now let's do it. So once again, you pause the animation, scrub it back. I don't know if you have to put it all the way back at the beginning, but I just do. Take the root, and this is going to be left, so we got to go this way this time. 45 degrees. And then the spine 01, we're going to come back 45 degrees. Add a key, apply the key. Okay. Now we're going to create another copy of it. So we're going to duplicate it again. And this one is going to be forward right. So we'll open this one, pause it, scrub it back. Root. What did I say this was? Forward right. So we got to go this way. 45 degrees. Spine 01. Back this way. 45. Add a key. Apply the key. Okay. And now we need back left and back right. So this time we're going to open jog backward or duplicate it. See, I about screwed it up again. And we will call this back left. Open it. Pause it. And we take the root and we go this way. 45. Spine back this way. 45. Add a key. Apply it. And now we need to dupe it one more time. And this will be back right. .45 this way. Spine 01. 45 this way. Add a key. Apply the key. Now let's save all the things. And we need to open this BS locomotion here. And under the asset details, we are going to increase the number of grid axes in the horizontal axis to 8. And let's see here. We need forward left will go here. Forward right will go here. Backward left will go here. And backward right will go here. And then for good measure, we'll go ahead and put some more idles down here on the bottom. So just drag the dual pistol idle animations in down here. And save it and hold left shift and left click. And let's see if we got this right. So that's forward left. Is that right? Yep. Okay, I think that's it. So now let's go in here. Oh, crap. I just deepened myself. And let's see if this is right. Yep. So now he don't do that stupid foot sliding stuff as bad. Okay, awesome. Now, another thing that I noticed was in the animation blueprint for this character that we set up, we were putting in this jump loop, and I put in this one called Jump Apex because I thought that was Jump Start. I believe I got the wrong animation. So we're going to go back in the project that I put Twin Blast in, and we're going to have a look at these jumps again. So I believe it's this one. Then we'll try to make it shoot a projectile. I don't know what all we're going to do in today's video, but once again, I don't know if this will be as long as the stream yesterday. And I really don't know what we're going to do with this. Like, what are we going to do with this? Let's type jump. And so, yeah, I put in jump apex, and I believe that there is a jump start. See it right here? I don't know what the difference is, but we're going to go ahead and right click, asset actions, export, and we're going to put that on the desktop and save it. Then we're going to go back into this project in the dual wield anims. We're going to import that jump start animation to the default dummy skeleton. And now we'll go in the animation blueprint and we'll swap those out, right? So this is supposed to be jump, jump, start, non-looping, and we can get rid of this jump apex. Now we got to go fix that rule, right? So this rule here, this is now got to be changed to the ratio for the jump start. Same thing, you just got to change the animation out. Pile that, save it. And now let's go in here and get rid of the stupid jump apex. We don't need that. What the hell is it? There it is. Goodbye. Okay, now let's see what we got here. Yeah, that's better. Am I crazy, or was F11 not how you go full screen? Does anybody remember how the hell do you go full screen in this bitch? Have I got something on my keyboard jacked up? Well, I guess it's broke. Yeah, that's what I'm mashing, and it ain't working. You know, maybe there's a key. You know what it probably is? There's a damn key on my keyboard, probably, that turns off the F function buttons. I'm looking here. No. I guess I could sit in here for 3 hours. I'm having to light my cigarette lighter because it's kind of dark in here and I can't see shit. No. Oh, whoa. Well, it works now, but I got to beat the crap out of it to get it to do it. That's fucking weird. How's that broke all of a sudden? It's probably time for a new keyboard. Actually, I want to see how this view and everything is looking here. I mean, this is looking pretty good. For free animations, I mean, that jump's pretty pathetic. All right. So now I suppose we need to try to make it shoot a projectile instead of just being a hit scan gun. So in the blueprints here, we're going to create a new blueprint, and this is going to be an actor, and we're going to call this VP Projectile Master. And let's see if I can remember how to even make a damn projectile, right? Because it's been a hot minute. So we're going to open this up, and we're going to add a sphere collision, and let's go ahead and call this collision, sphere collision. You know, since this is not multiplayer, I don't suspect we really have to, well, I don't know, we'll leave it this way, and then if it don't work, we'll change it, okay? All right, so we need a sphere collision, and then we need what's going to represent the bullet, okay? So that could either be a skeletal mesh, it could be a static mesh, or it could be a particle effect, okay? So we are just going to use actually, let me see what the hell this thing's even got here. What do we even got in this thing? So there are some FX in here. Particles. So, you know, we can use a particle, definitely. But are there any pickups in here? Yeah, but none of those are really projectiles. That's just for like ammo pickups and that kind of crap. All right, so we'll go ahead and put a static mesh component just in case we ever want to put just a static mesh in here. And let's call this SM projectile for static mesh projectile. And then we will also add a particle system, and we will call this one TS projectile. And then we need a projectile movement component. Okay, so add another component here, and this will be a projectile movement component. And we will go ahead and compile this and save it. And we need to do something. Okay, so you guys follow me here for a minute. We drug in a cube from over here and stretched it out and made this little wall. We are going to actually go fish this out. Okay, so I'm going to delete this. And actually, you know what? Let's undo that. We're going to take that cube we drug in, right click here, and we're going to say find in content browser. And you see how it adds this new folder here? So this is hidden in the engine. Okay, so we want to actually make copies of these. So in the content, we're going to add a new folder, and we're just going to call this meshes. And then go back in this basic shapes, and we're going to take the cube and we're going to put that in the meshes. We're going to say create copy here. And then we're going to take the sphere and we're going to say copy here. And then we're going to go view options, and we're going to turn that back off again. Show engine content, cut it off. Now we're going to delete that. And in the, well, shit, we need another folder, right? So let's make a new folder called materials. Let's save everything. Actually, let's change the name of these. So this is going to be SEM cube. And this is going to be SEM. Come on. F2. SM sphere. And now we're going to make a crappy material. So let's make a material and we'll call this M underscore default. Like that. We're going to open this up. We're going to hold down V on the keyboard. And we're going to put this parameter name as color. And we're going to plug this in to base color. And now we're going to apply that to these cube here. M default. Save it. And the sphere, we're going to do the same thing. And now we're going to bring this stupid cube in here. Okay. So let's do that. And then we'll do the same thing we did the first time around. Some of you guys may be asking why I did that. Well, it's because if we don't do this, if we ever try to migrate or move any of this crap around, it pitches a fit because you use some of the default engine content. So that's why we did it. Okay. All right. Now, what the hell was we doing now? Oh yeah, that's right. A projectile. We're going to delete everything out of the event graph. And we're going to go back to the viewport and we're going to start basically just assembling this thing. So for now, we're actually going to use that sphere. Okay. Just till we get it going and then we'll replace it. And we're going to lock this up and we're going to change the size of this to like 0.2. And then we're going to rescale the sphere collision. So we're going to bring that way down to about the size of that. Projectile movement component, we are going to set the initial speed to 3,000. And the velocity, do we change that to 3,000? It's been a long time since I did this. Okay. And another thing we need to do is some collision work. So the sphere collision needs to be set to block everything. Okay. So this is going to be set to block all. No character stands on it. Now the actual static mesh, we're going to turn that off, right? You only need one collision. And we're going to use the sphere collision, not the static mesh collision. So we're going to turn that off. And we don't need to generate overlap events. All right, now I'm going to drag one of these things out here in the level just to see if it does anything. So let's see if when I hit simulate, it moves. Pew, there it went. Did it just go through that? I believe it did. So I've already got the collision jacked up. Is that how this is going to be today? Yep, it just went through there. So I've already got the collision screwed up. So let's open this thing up and see what's going on here. Sphere collision, block all. Maybe Is it this that don't have any collision? Surely that ain't what it is. No, it says it's got collision, so that ain't it. So that means it has to be something in here. See, already been sitting in there troubleshooting for 3 hours trying to figure out why is this stupid projectile not working? Well, something's screwed. So that's set to block all, which is fine. The actual projectile itself. You know what? I bet you we need to take this sphere collision and let's set this to be the new root. How about now? Bam, there it is. So remember me telling you we might leave that in there? Well, obviously, as you can see here, that was the problem. Hello. Hello. I don't know how to say that. I'm just going to call you PvP. Player versus player. What's happening, dude? Okay. So we got a projectile. And now we got to make the gun shoot said projectile. So we're going to open our weapon master up. And I mean, we could put this in a multitude of different places. What am I doing? Well, right now what I'm doing is getting this character that we put together in the last live stream that I did. This dual wielding pistol character. I'm getting him to not be a hit scan. And we're going to make it be a projectile instead. So that's what I'm doing. I think what we'll do is just work it in right here. Actually, right here is where we'll put it. Tell you what, let's break this again. And we'll put it up here. And what we'll be doing is spawn actor from class. And for now, we're going to unhook this. And we're going to go up here instead. Now let's see if I can remember how to do this. Okay, so we're going to have to take the muzzle of the gun, right? So we're going to take this and we're going to say get socket location. And that'll be this muzzle socket name. And then we're going to use a find look at rotation. And the start is going to be here. And this target, I believe we need to do select vector. And if this hits, we pick the impact point. And if it doesn't hit, we pick the trace end location. And then we do this. And then we make transform. And the location will be here. The rotation will be here. And that goes here. And this will be the master projectile we made. The master projectile we made. And And this will be get owner. Oh yeah, that's exactly right. Get owner. Get instigator. Controller. And I think that'll do it. So let's go see if a bullet flies out of that right pistol. I didn't see shit. Did you see shit? I didn't see shit. Oh, there it went. All right, let's go back in the projectile. And the projectile movement, we're going to turn off gravity right here. Set that to 0. And that speed, it looks pretty damn slow. So let's set it to 6,000. And see if that helps. How about now? Okay. So now we need to get the other one going. So back in the weapon. We essentially just need to do this again, right? Except based on the left pistol and not this one. So we're going to take all this, hit Control W to duplicate it. And we're going to come down here. Oh yeah, that's exactly wrong. And now that should be that. Oh, I forgot to change the damn barrel. Left pistol. Hello, Asman. What's happening, dude? There we go. Okay, so now we're going to actually replace that little ball of death in the viewport. We're going to take that out. Blank this out. Clear. And we're actually going to use a particle system. So let's see if we can find the pistol. Let's see. Tracer dark. That's what we need. And now let's come in here and slow this camera down so I don't puke my guts out from being dizzy. Okay. Start the particle again. Yep. So let's move the particle back. That's too many snaps. Let's turn the snaps off. And then we need to shrink the collision. Now let's see what we got. There we go. That's pretty funny. Okay, now we need to put the impact effect on the projectile. So with the sphere collision, if you right click right here, you can do an add event and you can do on component hit. There's a bunch of different events in here, and really you can use these, or you can do on hit. maybe just type event. Yeah, event on hit. Where is it? Event hit. That's the one we're looking for right there. And we're going to break these hit results. And we're going to do play sound at location. And the location will be the impact point. And the sound will be that crappy impact placeholder sound we got in here. We had to use the rifle impact surface cue. And then we're going to do on emitter at location. And that will be the impact point. And we will take the impact normal and type rot. And we will say make rot from Z. And that'll be the rotation. And this will be the impact. What did we use? Medium, dark. And then we need to destroy. Oh yeah, that's exactly right. Destroy. Son of a. Destroy actor. After it hits. And that should be enough to get it done. There you go. Now we got a projectile gun instead of a hit scan gun. Okay, awesome. Now what? I think that was all I was going to do. I suppose we could put a variable in here, a boolean called is hit scan, like that. And we could put a branch here. And if is hit scan is true, we do the hit scan instead. And if it's false, then we do the projectile. And we do the same thing with this one up here. Well, this is really clean script in here, boys. Looks like a big spaghetti mess to me. Okay, and now by default, it's not hit scan. So see, here's why you can do this. I mean, I don't know why you would want to do this, but you can. So it's not hit scan right now, so it should still be shooting those little balls, or I mean those particles. And then if you want to switch back to hit scan instead of deleting everything, you just check this to be true. And now we're back to hit scan guns. So see there? Now you can do both. All right, should we clean this up? What a mess. There, that looks perfect. Oh, shit. You know, there is one more thing that we should probably do, which I don't remember exactly how I did it. On event begin play, we need to do this thing here called ignore actors. Where is it? Ignore actors when moving for this sphere collision, so that we can't run into our bullet if we ever tried. So we'll do that. And the actor, what is this? How did I do this last time, guys? Do you remember? I want an actor. No, if we do self will just be this projectile, right? So we need a reference to the damn character. I'm going to go cheat, right? Because I've already done this 1,000 damn times before. And, I can't remember everything. So I'm just going to quickly look at one of my projects that I sell. Which one? TPS Basic? Yeah, let's do that one. I'll just go in here and look real quick. Instead of sitting here going, well, maybe, well, well, maybe, well, well, maybe. So let's just go look. Might be a little different since this one's for multiplayer and the one that I'm doing with these dual pistols is not, but it ought to be roughly the same. Let me get a refresher. Where the hell did I put this shit? Blueprints, projectiles. Where's the master? Right freaking here. You guys don't look at this. You can't look at this. Ignore actors when moving. Instigator. Right? Get instigator. There you go. There you go. Get instigator. Wait a minute. Son of a bitch. Did I close it? Hold on a minute. God, you son of a. It's just get instigator. Okay. Fine. Have it your way then. It's not the controller. And screw you, Epic, for making 10,000 nodes named the same goddamn thing. How about that? They don't make it easy, do they? There, now we can't run into our projectile. Actually, we need to go back to a projectile. I'll show you what it means, okay? I'll give you a explanation as to what that... It actually matters more in multiplayer than it does in single player stuff, but it is a very important thing. So let me show you, okay? So when we first put this weapon on this character back in the last video, up here where we did event begin play and we spawned this actor in, do you see right here where it's asking for the owner and the instigator? See that? And we plugged in a reference to self, which means this character blueprint. Okay. So when we did this, when we went into the weapon master and we actually spawned the projectiles here, see this? We're getting the instigator. Who is the instigator of this projectile? Well, it's whoever the instigator of the gun is, right? Because you see it's getting the instigator for this actor, this weapon. So we set it when we spawned it in and attached it to the character. We set that character blueprint as the instigator. Then when we get the weapon to spawn a projectile, it's asking the weapon, who is your instigator? Which goes back to the character master blueprint. Okay. So then in the projectile, when we do this, it's asking this projectile, who is your instigator? Which goes back to the gun, which then goes back to the character. Do you see how you have to follow the logic all the way through? That's what that is. Which, once again, it doesn't much make a difference in single player, but in multiplayer, if you get that shit wrong, you will chase rabbits for days trying to figure out what the hell's broke. Now, wasn't we supposed to be going back to the... Yeah, we're supposed to be coming back in here and setting this to be back to a projectile weapon. There we go. There we go. All right, now what? Did I put inheritance in that TPS project? I don't remember. Let me go look. We might add inheritance to these projectiles. Let's see. Did I? Nope, I didn't. Son of a... I bet you I put it in the multiplayer FPS basic. Well, let's go look, right? And we'll add inheritance. We'll add inheritance to these projectiles in here, and I'll show you guys what that's all about. It's actually important. I don't know if I did it in here or not. I may have to go back further. I quit doing it because a lot of people didn't like it for some reason. So I quit doing it. Let's see here. Nope. Where the fuck did I put these? Weapons. Let me see if I did it in here. Oh, I did. I certainly did. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy all this. I'm going to cheat. And then I'll talk about what this does. Let's see how many projects I can get open before my computer craps out. How about that? All right, let's see. Control V. There we go. I gotta fix this one. And this has actually got to be 6,000 because that's what I set the projectile speed to. All right, let me see if this works and then we'll talk about it. I don't think it's working. Hold on a second. Okay. You know, this right here might not supposed to be set to this. I'm gonna have to go look. It's been so long, guys, since I actually did anything in here. My mind is a blank anymore. So let's see, what did I set that shit to in here? 3,000, 3,000, 3,000. So yeah, that's right. Okay, now let's see. Okay, now we'll talk about it. So what Projectile Inheritance does is, as you can see, what it's doing here is we're getting the instigator, which is the character, by the way. And we're getting its velocity and its control rotation. And we're doing this thing called unrotate vector. And we're setting it to a value. Whatever this outputs, that's what this value gets set to. Then we're taking the projectile movement component and we're doing a set velocity in local space. And we're taking the inheritance and we're multiplying it by a value called inheritance strength. And then we're doing it and setting it to 3,000 in the X. And you can see that the inheritance strength is set to 1. So if I set this to 0, let me show you what the bullets do. So when I'm strafing, watch where the projectiles go in relation to where the crosshair is. See how far they lag behind the crosshair? See that? Which means you have to lead your target really far in order to be able to hit it. See there? Well, when you put inheritance on it, and if you set that value, the inheritance strength, if you set that to 1, that is 100% inheritance. Okay, so now if I do that same thing, watch where the projectiles hit in relation to where the crosshair is in that same scenario. See how much closer they are to the crosshair? That is what inheritance does. But it's a little weird to get used to, and that's why a lot of people in my projects, whenever I added that, they's like, I don't like this. How you turn this shit off? Well, I actually like it better because it means when you're moving around, you don't have to leave your targets as far. But you can see that it does make the projectiles a little bit derpy. See how they make like an X out in the distance? So it is a little bit weird, but that's just something something that I dicked around with. This game that I used to play 100 years ago had this. Tribes, right? So you guys remember I was a big Tribes fan. They used Projectile Inheritance, and it took a lot of getting used to in order to be able to hit any damn thing. So do I want to hear a lame car joke? I don't know. I don't know. I guess we could promote some of this stuff to variables in here. Right, so let's start over here. We will promote this to a variable. And we will call this range. Maybe trace range. And then we can plug that. It's going to be the same. No, that's range. So that's only that one. So we'll promote this to a variable. And we'll call this trace radius. And we can use this same one here in both of these. See, what else? Am I missing anything else over here? Nope. So then we can promote this to a variable. And this magically becomes muzzle flash. And this, let's change this over to a Q, not a sound base. Yes, I want to change the damn variable type. Quit pissing and moaning. And we will call this firing sound. And this becomes impact particle. And this becomes to a Q. This becomes impact sound. And that's fine. So now we can come down here and plug these variables in. So this is the muzzle flash. And this is the firing sound. And this is the impact particle. And this is the impact. And we're going to call this muzzle flash particle. Oh, that's a big old long name. Now, we could use these same variables. So if we go into the projectile, I'll show you guys something pretty nifty here. So if we go into this projectile on this event hit we're doing here, we're still playing the impact sound. And we're playing the impact particle, and they're the same, right? So if we wanted to, from the weapon, we could pass the same impact particle and sound from within here. We could pass it straight into here, okay? And how we do that is we create a variable here, and we're going to call this impact sound, and we're going to change this over to a Q. And we're going to create another one called impact particle. And this is going to be a particle system. And now if we take that and we make it editable and expose on spawn, and we do the same thing for this one, editable, exposed on spawn, compile it and save it. And then we plug these up here. So this will be impact sound, and this will be impact particle. See how they're empty? So if I select it here, see how it's empty, there's nothing in it. But by doing the editable and exposed on spawn in the weapon master, if you look where the nodes are, where you spawn your projectile right here, see how now you can pass them through. So if I take the impact sound and plug it in here, and the impact particle and plug it in here, and do the same thing for this one, now it will set those values when it spawns in here. So when you set it in here, it will use it in here. See there? So now you can change it in the weapon. But, you know, really, you should keep that separate, really. But you can do that. You can pass the same variables from within inside one actor into the other on spawn. You can do that. Okay, now what? Okay, let me see this joke here. You know what the one car said to the other? No, I have no idea. Unless it's the kit car. Kit cars can speak. The Knight Rider car. If I was a car, here's what I would say. FJB. Let's go, Brandon. That's what I would say. I'm getting distracted here. I'm actually going to undo that. What I just did, I just wanted to show you guys that. I'm going to undo it. Because that really should be kept separate. So let's turn this off. I spelt that shit wrong anyway. Do you guys see that? I bet you don't see that. What the hell kind of spelling is that? Bet you I just broke everything. Nope. All right, now remove those pins there. So that's just something that I like to show. Expose on spawn. That's what that whole checkbox does. When you're spawning that specific actor, if you have variables that are exposed on spawn, it exposes them on the spawn node. No, it is 7:50 p.m. Oh, there is one more thing that we should do. I bet you if I spam this trigger, it will fire extremely fast. Watch. Which is totally derped out, right? Because obviously that doesn't match. It doesn't match the animation. So I'm gonna jerry rig in a fix for that. Okay, you guys ready for this? Pay attention here. So we're going to create a variable and we're going to call it weapon cool down. Let's call it is weapon on cooldown. I have way too much fun with these names. Is weapon on cooldown. Okay. And so we're going to set that true the moment that the gun shoots. Okay. And so where does the origin of the gun start the shooting process? Where does it start? Well, it starts in the character master blueprint, right? So where we put in our fire weapon, right here. This is where it originates. Okay. So we're going to scoot this over a hair, and from our weapon reference, we're going to is weapon, get is weapon on cooldown. That's absolutely wrong. We're going to set is weapon on cooldown. And when we get to here, this is true. We are now firing the weapon. And then we're going to set it false. Okay. And And where we can do that is, well, we could do it in a bunch of different places, right? So when does the cooldown of the weapon need to be over? Well, it needs to be over when the animation is completed, right? So you could put it in the animation blueprint. Let me show you guys where that would go. So in the event graph, right here where we set up the montage, if you were to put a delay here and you plug this into the end of the montage, that will delay however long it takes this montage to play. Okay. So then you need to get a reference to the weapon. Okay. So from our character master here, we can get this. And from that, we need the current weapon in the character's hand. Get the current weapon. And from the weapon, we can set is weapon cooldown active back to false when the animation is completed. You guys see how that would work? So you could put it here, or you could put it directly in the weapon, but then you'll have to, you know, figure out how long this animation takes to play. So theoretically, this should make it where you can't do that shit no more. So I'm going to spam the hell out of the trigger. And it still does it. And the reason is because I didn't put the branch in the character. Son of a bitch. Rusty, guys. So back in the character master blueprint, before we let this gun shoot, we need to hold down the B key, left click, put a branch. And we need to check from the weapon, is weapon cooldown active? And if it's not active, then and only then do we let this gun shoot. See how that works? Now, theoretically, it should work. How about it? I'm going to spam the trigger. Look at that shit. Beautiful. We're scripting AAA quality games here, guys. And of course, you could add ammo to the character, deplete ammo when the character shoots. You could do all kinds of things. You can do anything you want to do with the Unreal Engine, except make any money. That's the one thing you can't do with Unreal Engine. See how that inheritance affects the upward motion too? Let me go in here and... So this inheritance strength, 1 is 100%, 0.5 is 50%. So if you set it to 50% inheritance, it's better. See how it's lagging further behind? I haven't tried Preview 2, but I barely messed around with Unreal Engine 5. I made a video and put it on my YouTube page. I didn't mess with it very much. But if I'm going to get back into this stuff again, well then I guess I'd have to just jump ship and go to 5, right? All right, what are we going to do now? We need to make something that we can kill. We need to make something that we can shoot at and kill. That's what we need to do. I guess we could just make we could just make a target dummy, just something to shoot at for now. I had contemplated putting AI in this project here and actually doing it on live stream. So you guys know that, you know, my TPS project that I sell on the UE4 marketplace, which everybody should buy, by the way, if you haven't already bought it. It has AI in it, right? Multiplayer AI, actually. And so what I had contemplated doing was adapting this AI that I have in this project over to single player and putting it in that Twin Blast project. See this? Oh shit. You guys don't want one of me. Give me this BFG. You guys' days is numbered. All right. Fucker. Oh shit. Shit, I thought, oh fuck, I had a bullet. Oh shit. Suck at my own game, ain't that some shit? Coming in hot. If there's anybody in chat that does not own this template that I sell on the UE4 marketplace for $20, the only question I have to ask you is, why not? This is a badass template. Oh shit. I'm fucking wrecked. Anyway, I could sit in here screwing around with this for days. But anyway, what I was saying before I got distracted, oh look, a butterfly. Before I got distracted was, I thought about making a similar AI, but for single player, and putting it in this little Twin Blast, whatever the hell this is that we built these past 2 days. I might save that for another video, right? So I'm not sure, guys, just to be clear here, I'm not sure if I'm getting back into, you know, actually making videos and all that stuff again. But I may, and if I do, it's going to depend on whether or not I get any contributions to my efforts on YouTube. Meaning, yesterday, Crispin tuned in. You guys remember Crispin from over at Modus Digital. He sent me a donation, which is what got this video going. So if I get a donation today, well, then I might make a video tomorrow. And then if I make a video tomorrow and I get a donation tomorrow, I might make a video the next day. Do you guys see how that works? So to make a donation, if you click the link to PayPal in my YouTube banner or in the descriptions of these videos that I make, you can send a contribution to PayPal. And yeah, I might even do, I don't know if I'll do requests or not, but I definitely would appreciate it for sure. So I think this is it, right? So I wasn't going to do a big long stream today, but we did make some animations in this video. We made the forward left, forward right, back left, back right. And then we, what else did we do? We made it shoot projectiles instead of being a hit scan. We kind of covered how you could mess around with projectile inheritance. What else did we do today? Is that it? I just got a beep on my phone. Let me see what this is. It's just junk mail. It's just junk mail. So what do you guys want to do with this? Like, are you guys interested in making this into something? What do you guys want to make? It has to be single player though, right? Because I'm not doing multiplayer, not on live stream, because I have a Udemy course that is for sale that covers a whole heap ton of multiplayer stuff. So I'll be doing single player stuff, but we have this base character here that can shoot and run around with dual wielded pistols. What do you guys want to make this into? I got an idea. Right, let's do this. Let's do this. What if we not that, right? So a million years ago in a galaxy far away, when the PlayStation 1 came out, they made this game called Tomb Raider. Okay? And let me mute this. So they made this game called Tomb Raider. And if you look at what she can do and how she operates, I don't know if we'll do all this climbing bullshit, right? But what we could do is build something similar to this, you know, where you have these pickups you got to pick up and you got these puzzles you got to figure out. And she does do dual wielded pistols, by the way. So I don't know if we'll do the like climbing mechanics, guys. I'll just tell you right now, climbing mechanics are a pain in the balls. But we could do something where, you know, they got things they got to find before they can progress to the next level. They have, you know, limited AI things that try to attack them, and stuff like that. We could do something similar to this. Probably not as elaborate, I wouldn't suspect. Like, you know, she's got all kinds of different weapons. So she's got dual wielded pistols as her main weapons. And I think at some point she gets a shotgun. At some point she gets dual wielded Uzis. We could probably do that, but I don't know if I'd be wanting to do like, shotguns and that kind of stuff. But we could do something similar to this. Definitely not the swimming bullshit. I don't think I'd want to do any of that crap. But it wouldn't be very hard to make AI like that, like a dinosaur or people that shoot at you, that kind of stuff. That wouldn't be hard. And definitely not this climbing shit. Out of everything, I played this back when these first came out in 96. I played like Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3. And the thing that I hated the goddamn most about the entire game was all the climbing bullshit. Right? They've tried to combine a third-person shooter, you know, with a platforming game, and I didn't like it. I didn't like the climbing shit. But we could do something similar to this, you know, a little simple single-player game where you run around and, you know, we could build some environments using some assets, free assets off the marketplace and stuff like that. We could do something like that. Or alternately, you know, I was going to build a Western game once upon a time. You guys remember me talking about that? We could do that. Like we could convert this over to a Western style game, kind of like a Tomb Raider Western style game, because I have all these Western assets that I bought when I was going to do that, and I never did anything with them. So I could do something like that. And we have well, I'll just show you guys what we could do here. So you guys remember all this Western crap that I bought. So I have this Western female character here. Of course, we got to do a female, right? Obviously, because dudes, for some reason, are addicted to playing as sexy females. I don't get it, but they do, nonetheless. So I have these characters here, this female Western character, so we could use that. And then from the same content creator, I also got the Indians, right? Didn't I get the Indians? I'm pretty sure I did. Oh, yeah, that's exactly wrong. What the hell was that called? You know what? I've got so much bullshit in here, I'll never fucking find that in a million years. There's supposed to be some Indian chicks in here. Well, actually, there's a male and a female Indian in here. And the guy was supposed to make a male Western character, and he never did, right? So he never made it. But right here is what I'm talking about. So you could play as a Indian female or a Western female, and then we could kind of do up some Tomb Raider type stuff and base it on a Western theme, right? Because I have all those other assets that are for Western stuff somewhere. Good God. Let's see here. So I've got some Western weapons. I've got this we could use. We could source this. These buildings and stuff. We could use these. We could... Damn it. Why'd I always do that? Also have this, right? So we could use this Western town too. And I think this has actually got a cave system with it too. So we could, you know, do some underground stuff too in caves. Let me go look at this actually. I don't know how long this take to download, but let's put this on here and go in here and poke around for a second and see if I can get in the mood. We might do that. We might make a Tomb Raider Western theme type game. I don't guess it would be called Tomb Raider at that point, would it? It would be called, I don't know. Western Raider? Tombstone, right? We could call it Tombstone. You start in the town of Tombstone. You find some clues, and then you wander out into the desert. And after you get wandered out into the desert, you get in caves and shit, and you find shit, which leads you to another place, which then leads you to another place, which then leads you to another place. Well, see, then the next thing people would be like, oh, so you're going to put horse riding in it too, huh? No, I don't know if I would do that. I did buy some horse stuff. Like I got some horse models and some horse animations and stuff. I was going to do up a whole Western style game at one point, but it was going to be multiplayer, not left. What was it? Red Dead Redemption? Not that. It wouldn't be that, but just a goofy little Western game. Come on, load this sumbitch. Let's go. I got places to be. Not really. God, I feel like I'm in that movie Office Space where he was trying to close that program down so he didn't have to work on Saturday. And it just kept fucking loading and loading and loading. Damn it. Let's go in here and look around. And yeah, we might do that. Compiling shaders. Does nobody optimize their assets? Nobody? My video card is probably going to puke. It ain't been used this long in a year. Come on, 2 goddamn shaders. Does it take that long? Really? Might have to upgrade my computer again. 8 cores, 16 thread is not enough. This is like watching paint dry. Is it seriously going to compile all the damn shaders before it even opens? When did they change this? I guess this is opening in 4.27. Can you not just like let me in and I'll wait in there? Who at Epic thought this was a good idea? Jesus Christ, this is probably going to take an hour. Maybe if I close some of this shit, it'll help. Will it? Okay, how about now? We'll be right back after these messages. You know, another thought that I had was that I could take that third person shooter template, multiplayer third person co-op shooter template that I made, just a little bit of modification to that template, and you could have a multiplayer co-op Western game. Could. A lot of options. Come on, 95%. Jesus. Let's go. I don't even know what static mesh render data even is. How about now? I can already tell I don't have the patience for this anymore. How about now? Holy crap, my phone's got a winter storm watch on it. It's supposed to snow here where I live Saturday, I think. Hey, my email says that I'm now live on YouTube. Just in case you guys wanted to know that. Are you fucking shitting me and now it's still compiling goddamn shaders? What was the whole point of that? Oh yeah, that looks beautiful. How did I ever live without this? Yeah, this is never gonna. Wow, so this is called Westertown. He left the N off. So this is no longer going to be a Western game. It's going to be a Wester Town game. Uh-oh, I froze it. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, this would require a bit of optimization, I'm sure. Fuck this, uninstall. I tell you what I could do. while we're sitting here waiting for nothing to happen, why don't I see if I can migrate this into Western Town. Oh, some files couldn't be copied. I just blew up the whole damn thing. I have no idea how this guy even organized this. I wonder if I can get this game mode to spawn that Twin Blast dude. Reckon it'll work? I guess we're gonna find out, huh? Shaders or no damn shaders. I'd have to put the input actions in so that he can shoot. We could totally do this. I'd have to change out of sci-fi guns, right? That don't make much sense. This won't jerk and jump around as much if these damn shaders would get compiled. I can quick fix this. All right, that's it. We got an entire game here. I don't remember where the damn cave is on this. Let me see if I can find it. I'll show you guys that cave. Well, it ain't over here. This is where we started at. The hell is that cave at? It's around here somewhere. All right, I got a better idea. Cave. There it is. Here, we can do this. Play from here. Is that still a thing? Yep. All right, let's go spelunking. So see there, this one little asset pack here has got all kinds of stuff in it. And also invisible stuff you can run into. That means the collision's jacked up. Jesus, how deep is this thing? So we can sci-fi Western. How's that? You're in a Western theme, but you got sci-fi guns? How would that work? Well, I think this is the end of the road. I had to give this dude a flashlight. Yeah, this looks pretty good. That right there is going to catch a fire. Safety first. Oh, I seen it crack a light. That's it. I want my money back. We got a crack a light bleeding through over here. You're going to have to fix this rock. I'm just kidding, by the way. I don't know how the hell to get out of here. Fuck this. We're going this way. Boom. Oh, wow. That ain't weird at all. Man, this place is dusty. I'd hate to have to clean this shit. It's almost like his stuff scales messed up, right? Because this character seems awfully big for in here. This might be better as a, first person. Anytime you're having to go indoors all the time. Put some NPCs in here that shoot at you when you come in. That'd be kind of cool. Quick draw. Let me out of here. God, this is making me dizzy running around in here. How the fuck do you get out of here? There, that'll work. I don't know. I don't know. Do you guys remember that one video I made where I done a hanging mechanic? Do you guys remember that? Some of you guys might remember that. I used a cable component and rigged it up to where, you could actually hang a character. it looked like he was dangling from a noose. Remember that? That was why I was working on that. It was going to be in this game that I was going to make. Completely politically incorrect, but I was going to do it anyway. This is the church. Come on, buddy, play a tune. Oh, I got a joke for you guys. These are called pews. Pew, 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 which is the same as pew, 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 pew. That was terrible. Welcome to Brightstone, not to be confused with Tombstone. Is Tombstone copyrighted? Is that why he named it Brightstone? Home of the hard-working miners. Hey, we could do some resource gathering. Are you guys bored yet? Oh, wow. They even made that thing turn. Let's see here. I'm going to do something else. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to conduct an experiment. So we're going to take my TPS basic and we're going to migrate it into there. Or actually, we could go the other way, right? So, well, shit, no, we better not do that because let's just do it this way. Right? So we're going to take this and we're going to say migrate, and we're going to put that in that western thing. Where the hell is that at? Really? All right, let's see how bad we just screwed this up. Actually, it would probably be better if we can change that to that game mode. Okay, go. Got an error. Oh, screw you. I don't need the player name right this minute. Oh, look at that. Which then means if we were to let's see here. Volume. Nav mesh. Bounds. Oh, wow. We're going to have to change that. Wait a minute. What the hell? Yeah, that's way too big. This probably won't work worth a shit. It may not work at all. I'm going to see if I can get some of them derpy AI moving around in here. Look at that. I didn't set him up, so he probably won't shoot at me or nothing, but let's see. Look at that. Well, you know, this might work. That's funny. Let's give him some stuff. God, if I can remember how to work my own stuff. Shotgun. Here you go, volume radius. All right, how about now? I bet you he'll shoot at me now. No, he won't because of collision. I bet you I use custom collision channels in that project. I'm sure I did. And I would have to go look at what that is. Oh, God. This would require a significant amount of modification. I should have went the other way. Right? So let's try that. Let's take this and go migrate. Don't save. And we'll put that in here. Wait a minute, did I just do that wrong? Try to reopen it. Oh, look at that. Oh, shit. I got to upgrade the project. Damn it. Work, you son of a bitch. To be honest, I can't tell much difference between Windows, the old Windows I was using in this one, except they move every damn thing all the time. Oh, God, we got to go through this again? You got to be shitting me. I'm going to have to sit here through all this bullshit again. Oh, we got to fix that again. How about now? Oh, look at that. Now all my key presses and stuff work. Okay, so now we should be able to Nav mesh bounds. And then throw. I will lock this whole computer up. I don't even care. I bet he shoots. Or not. Oh, I forgot to do something. We got to increase that trigger volume. How about now? Oh, there it is. Shit. Ow. Fucker. Once again, if you in chat don't own my TPS basic template, why? Why do you not own it? Why? You know, it wouldn't take much to turn that TPS template into a game. Oh shit. Look at that. He even runs backwards shooting. This AI is pretty baller. Oh shit. Hey cat punk. I'm just sitting here kind of thinking to myself, I might just integrate the TPS basic template into this and have a little co-op game. Ring around the roses. He won't fucking give up, will he? Oh shit. Ah, damn. Wonder if he'll come in this building after me. Oh shit, I can't get in there. Ah, damn. Hell, this guy's got something done with this collision. I can't get in there. It'd have to take some work, but I bet you they'll come in the buildings after you. Where'd he go? Oh, shit. Fucker ain't giving up, is he? Look at that. Oh, shit. Damn it. Oh, hell, he went up on the porch. Look at that. I don't know how big I made that collision, or I mean that navigation mesh, but this is pretty cool, actually. Mexican standoff. Oh, shit. Where did he go? Where the hell did he go? He fucking disappeared. Oh shit, there he goes. He's over there. How the hell did he get over there? Oh shit. Honk. I wonder why the collision's jacked up. I don't know. I'm just messing around, just spitballing here as to what maybe I could do. I don't know. This feels kind of like a game to me, right? I mean, of course, you would have to put in, you know, proper weapons. Like it wouldn't be this sci-fi garbage placeholder stuff that I put in here. I'd have to do some collision tweaking, maybe some optimization. But the TPS template that I sell on the UE4 marketplace, it's set up for 5-player co-op. So you could have 5 players and then, you know, create maps and stuff using all this Western stuff. I mean, I've got a bunch of sci-fi stuff too, so it wouldn't necessarily have to be Western. But when I tell you guys that in some of them other videos, it wouldn't take much for that damn TPS template to be a game. It wouldn't. Like, I don't know what else you would do. Like, I'm sure there would have to be more to it than just running around shooting each other, although that's kind of fun, but there would have to be some kind of an objective to it. Like you would create missions and you and up to 5 other players could run the missions together, and it would be your team versus the AI. You know, like going into caves trying to get some hidden gold or some bullshit like that if it was a Western themed game. But, you know, I don't really think I have to get hung up on that whole dual pistol shit, because I mean, I could implement dual pistols into this TPS template. That wouldn't be too hard to do. Oh shit, there's crouch in this too. I forgot about that. I forgot that I put crouch in this. Look, he goes up the steps and stuff. Aw, shit, really? Really? I could even make the enemies respawn. Right now, you kill them and they're dead. But, you know, you could put logic in and make them just keep respawning infinitely. And you could have, like, you could set this up to be like, you play as bandits or whatever. And the goal is to come raid the town, right? So it could be something like that. Like, you would start out here, you and your team, and then as you approach, you could have sheriffs as AI. You could put in meshes for them, and you could just make it where the goal is to come to the town, fight your way through the town, and like rob their bank or some bullshit like that, or steal their horses or something. And, you know, depending on how you design the level, you could have some underground where you go underground and raid shit. So I think if I do this, I might just start with my TPS template and just go from there, because all the work's already done, right? I mean, it would take some tweaking and stuff, but as far as having to start from ground zero and make everything, you wouldn't have to, right? And you can put as many of these damn AIs in here as you want. And they can each carry different weapons. You can use different meshes for the characters. You can have some that are sheriffs, some that are, you know, just regular cowboys, and you could play as the bandits or whatever. Oh shit. I suck at it, right? This AI is no fucking joke, man. They're tough. Spawn camping son of a bitch. Who designed this shit? They need to crank the difficulty down a little bit. This is some bullshit. Clear. Rob the bank. I can't get in the door. Who designed this bullshit? This collision's fucked. See, and then you could put you could put those little crates and stuff in here that I created. You could make them in, have different weapons in them. If I could remember where I even put all this stuff. Yeah. You can pull these little crates in like this. Of course, use a real model, not this placeholder bullshit. But once you put the crate in, then you could pick weapons to put on it. Oh my God. Yeah, you could put like the sniper rifle. And wow. I'd probably have to, I don't know about all these assets in here for scenery being blueprints. I probably would have to just do that differently. Shit, I'm already dead. Can't even get the damn weapon picked up. Well, I broke that somehow. Oh, okay. Yeah, so see, there'd be some work to it. I blew it up. All right, guys, I think I'm going to end this video here. I don't know if I'm going to do anything else with this project that I was doing with Twin Blast. That's pretty much as far as I'm going to take that. That was just a little demonstrational video for you guys. But I may actually turn the TPS basic template. I may actually turn that into a game. I can either do sci-fi or Western because I have an astronomical amount of sci-fi stuff that I'd bought too. So I don't know. It could be one of the two. When it comes to characters, like naturally you wouldn't use the gray dummy as your enemy combatants, right? Well, I've got all different kinds of meshes for sci-fi characters, which in the Western realm, I don't have any kind of bandits or anything like that. So I suppose you could put the Western characters in the town and then you could play as Indian characters to come raid the town. That might work. But when it comes to character variety, I have a whole lot more sci-fi characters than I do any of that other stuff. So I could get a lot more diversity if I was to go the sci-fi route. And, you know, weapons and all that stuff, I've got a lot more sci-fi stuff than I do the Western stuff. But yeah, I don't know. It's something to think about. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. If you guys like what you saw in this video and you would like to support this channel and get me putting out maybe more content, you can click the PayPal link in the descriptions of these videos, or alternately, you can click on my banner. There is a PayPal link and you can buy me a cup of coffee or something. And I don't know, maybe I'll get back into this. I don't know. It's just something to think about. So with that, you guys take care. This is John Galt, and we will see you in another video in another time. Have a good one.